guys, how are you? My name is Mina, and today we have a reading about what is blocking you, what is stopping you from doing a certain thing, from moving on, from taking the risk, what is stopping you from your new self, something that you want to change within you, maybe your habits, or maybe you want to change jobs, you want to take the next step in business or a relationship, or maybe what's stopping you from leaving a person, a relationship, a situation. Pretty much is what is blocking you, what is stopping you. Okay, so pile one, let's go. Pile number one. What is stopping you? What is blocking you from making this change? Oh, okay. Okay. We have illness and grief. Okay. Grief. Let me just check it real quick. Okay, we have a grief in reverse. By the way, this is the oracle deck that I'm using. I bought it in, I think it was Amazon. Oh, sorry. Okay, anyways. We have grief in reverse, and reverse is hang on just a little longer. So, darling, it can be hard to recognize that sometimes an end is better. Grieving a loss can drive us to do things we will never consider otherwise. Things that we know, that we've even seen, result in terrible outcomes. Revisionist thinking can take hold in a place somewhere between optimism and despair. Okay, so I think what is stopping you, from the get-go, from what I'm getting right now, is that you are being a realist. You are being someone very, grounded right now. For example, this is just an example. Let's just put that you're in college and you have been in college for 4 years, but you have to be in college for 5 years. This is an example. Let's say that what's stopping you is that you know that you only have 1 year left. That you are far beyond the middle of your career. This is just an example from what I'm getting, because in reverse it means hang on just a little longer. So I feel that maybe you have put into perspective certain things, but let's keep going. Okay, we have illness upright. Prioritize your own needs in difficult times. Who let the monster out of my closet? An illness or other life disruption can be restricting, making us feel confined by limitations it has imposed. Being in its grip can also drive out of character behavioral changes. It's important to keep compassion for ourselves and others who may be struggling, but it is also vital to protect ourselves from harmful situations that are beyond our control. Okay, so this is a general reading, you guys know. What I feel here, what is blocking you, is that it's kind of difficult for you right now to recuperate, and it's kind of like it's hard for you to take changes or challenges right now. What it's blocking you or stopping you is kind of like you need the pause. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you need to hold on to just kind of like a slow down. This is what I'm getting. And even if it's what is blocking you, it's maybe someone illness, or that you have fallen ill, or that you need to slow down in order to not fall ill. So let's see what the cards recommend you to kind of like move past this blockage, or what is their advice, pretty much, like what's going on, what is it? Oh, we have the star. Oh, I love the star. Look how pretty this card is. It's so pretty. I love this deck. It looks childish, but it works for you too, because we have so many restrictions right now. Okay, this is the advice that I'm getting. Also, I wanna get another card from another oracle deck. By the way, this is the oracle deck that I'm using. Okay, and then let me just get this first. The advice. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the advice that the cards are giving you in your situation is kind of be persistent on something that you want. Be persistent on that and kind of find the joy in doing it. Because with the Ace of Wands, we have inspiration and kind of like following your creative spark, like taking initiative in this new passion, or like get enthusiasm or energy. The Ace of Wands pretty much means like just go for it. That is your advice from the cards, like just go for it. And for example, if the Knight of Wands, if it's possible for you, travel as much as you can. If it's not possible, try to be more spontaneous. Try to take new hobbies, new activities. Even if you, for example, if you have fallen ill, try to get a hobby. Probably for some of you, it's like, yeah, but I want to make money. Well, kind of follow your intuition, follow your curiosity. Something that has always sparked joy, something that like you like to do, that you're like, yeah, why not? Try it out, and you can actually monetize from it. One of the advices is be patient in this new thing, in this new endeavor. Be fearless, go for it, because it's gonna pay off. It's definitely gonna pay off. You're gonna be successful. We have the star. At the end of your cards of advice cards, it's pretty much saying you're gonna be successful if you go for it. What is blocking you, it's kind of a mix between common sense and being a little bit burnout. Maybe someone has fallen ill, or you are taking care of someone who is ill. Sometimes they are mentally ill, and you kind of know that it's really difficult that they take care of themselves. Some people don't know because they have never dealt with people who are bipolar, for example. I have, and they're like, oh, but it's not a big deal. I'm like, you don't know. Like, you honestly, you don't know what are you talking about. Because some people think that only physical illness or a mental disability is kind of like hard to deal with. But if you have dealt with someone who is emotionally unstable, so anyways, this is a general reading. Basically, this is holding you back, someone ill, or you have fallen ill in the past. You have to slow down because you're doing something that is draining your energy, and you know that, and you're being realistic about that. But your advice is find joy, and go for it. Follow through. Like, they're not saying like find joy doing this specifically. They're like, if you have a concern, for example, on finances, find joy in something that you can sell. But if their finances is not the problem, it's something emotional, something else, find something that brings you joy and follow through. That could be like painting, for example, if you're having a hard time. But for example, you want to implement new habits, find joy in doing them. For example, you're really bad at cleaning. They're like, okay, but find joy, like make yourself a playlist, drink a heavy caffeine drink or something, a drink that really makes you happy. I don't know, Gatorade or something. And try to find joy in the new habits that you know they are good for you. Okay. We have justice, guys. Like, this is Libra. Oh, by the way, this is the deck that I'm using, Cercle du Tarot. I don't know. Okay, so with justice, I love this new deck. It's so pretty. Okay, this is a different deck and it's read differently from justice and the normal tarot. But what justice means in this deck, it's perception. Pretty much perception of, I feel like you're looking at a situation that is blocking you as winning or losing, you know? And it comes to a point where you don't know if you're winning or losing. For example, if this is about getting like money from heritage, right? You're like, okay, I'm winning money, but I'm losing a loved one. So am I winning or am I losing? And this card means it's your perspective about the situation. And in the words of Captain Jack Sparrow says, it's not the problem that is a problem. It's your perspective about, it's your attitude, yeah, it's like your way of seeing things. It's your attitude about the problem that it is the problem. The problem is not the problem. It's your attitude about the problem that it is a problem. Why? Because I feel like what is blocking you is like, if I move from something that I know and I lose, and what the cards are trying to tell you is like, no, it's not like if you lose, like, it's your perspective about it, because there's always gonna be white and black in a situation. For example, if you become famous, you're gonna, from the outside perspective, it's like, oh, you won, of course you won. But from the inside perspective, it's like, well, yeah, I'm famous and now I'm getting money, but I don't have time for myself, and people don't want to date me because they are scared of the hate that they're gonna get. So you see, it's like, it's the problem is not the problem. What is blocking you is the perspective on how you aboard this situation. Well, maybe you are in a situationship, but if this is about a relationship, a love relationship, they are saying to you, it takes two to tango. If you have something to heal, this person that you are dealing with is trying to, well, not consciously, like energetically, they are bringing maybe not the best in you because you need to heal it. Okay, they are acting as mirrors for you to heal it. And you're probably like, oh, but what is blocking me in this relationship, or taking the next step, or whatever. What is blocking you is pretty much saying to you, you need to heal something, and you need to face it. And the sooner you do it, the better. Okay, don't be scared. Maybe it's something that you're not like, it's something new, but you need to face it. And sometimes it's like, it's not about taking responsibilities that you need to heal. It's actually about putting boundaries, you know? And you're kind of scared, like, oh, if I commit, I need to have no boundaries. And that is not true. You need to specifically have boundaries if you're committing. So yeah, you're not a bad person for putting yourself first. Like, who else gonna do it? But yeah, what is blocking you in this situation is a mix between, yeah, I mean, you're not in the most privileged position. However, the way that you are seeing things is just making it worse. So if you can be, patient and proactive and kind of just positive, you're really gonna make it, because this is a success. Okay, so yeah, I hope it helped you out. Please, like, share, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Okay, thank you, love you so much. Okay, pal number 2, what's up? Okay, my name is Mina, and today Bigger Cards reading is what's blocking you, what's stopping you from doing this, from doing that, from changing, from living, from moving, from staying like clear, from speaking out, from, I don't know, whatever. What is blocking you from inspiration, whatever? Like, what is blocking you? What is holding you back? Let's see. Okay, pile number 2. Okay, no, let's just do this one first, just like we did in pile number 1. I already did some shuffling because I like to make sure that the energy from the other pile washes away and we start clear. But I like to give it a few extra shuffles in front of you guys, so you know that this is this is true. Okay, we have neighbors. Oh, what is blocking you? What is stopping you, neighbors? And upright. Okay. Ooh, we have a few extra ones. We didn't have that in the first pile. I don't think so. The first pile were only 2 cards, and in this pile we have 3 cards. So we have neighbors, we have suspense. Yes? Let me see. Suspicion in reverse, and the woods in reverse. So what is stopping you? What is blocking you? We have neighbors upright. This is not this is not a dream. There really is a plot afoot. Okay, this is really happening. How well do we really know our neighbors, or flatmates, or co-workers, and how much do they know about us? It is possible that they see us playing a role in the design of their lives, of which we are unaware. Are their secret ambitions born out of our deception or ignorance? Trust your senses. You can tell a lot about someone by looking into their eyes. Okay. Wow. I did not expect this, guys. I did not expect. Okay. We have reverse, sleeping on it. It may all seem less complicated in the morning. Don't be trapped by all concepts. There are times when it can feel like everything, those around us, even society at large, is changing at a disorienting pace, a cosmic disorder introduced to the way we thought life will always be. Holding on to our individual perspective can be exhausting, and the temptation to give in can be overwhelming. Is this new way of thinking really so bad just for being new? Okay, so I feel like what is like blocking you is not in your head. Like what is blocking you is like some people, because this is a general rating, a group of people are against this. See, this that you're trying to change, this person that you are trying to become, this new relationship, maybe, like this move that you're trying to do, that is not in your head. It's like the cards are telling, yeah, I mean, what is blocking you is actually real, but because they are not gonna agree with you. But we have the woods in reverse. The details are the key. The trees. It's like a totally filtered reality, guys. This. I'm so sorry. Oh wow. I'm just so shocked. I'm shocked. Honestly, this is incredible. You saw me shuffling and all the cards are connected. You see? Oh my god. Okay, reliance on technology can make it easy for us to overestimate our abilities and may embolden us to cavalierly venture into situations we probably should avoid or have even been warned about. If such devices failed us or we kick them away in frustration, we can find ourselves in unfamiliar, unforgiving terrain. In this case, do we focus on the forest or the trees to find our way? The details are the key. Okay, you guys, I feel like in your reading, it's different than in pile number one reading, because this is something that you feel like you may really actually should avoid. For some of you guys, I feel like even a bit of divine guidance, like, I don't know, like this is something really brand new that you're trying to do, and this can raise some eyebrows, or this can actually put you in a very vulnerable position. How do you know if you should take the next step? Look at the details and see, like, if that is something that you actually know that it is for you. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles for advice. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Okay. This has to do with stability and money endeavors. But if it doesn't, if what you ask is not related to money, these are advice cards. So we have 3 cards with only pentacles. So let me just read them first. Okay, guys. The advice that the cards are giving you is to kind of balance yourself, because what I see here is that you're gonna receive money, but you need to balance out what you keep and what you give. It's good to give, but don't overgive and don't overshare about how much money you're getting. With this advice, in this current blockage, first of all, they are telling you with the Two of Pentacles to implement more organization into your routine, and also like realize what resources you have that will help you in the future to grow stability, but also will help you to feel less overwhelmed. you can ask someone who has already done what you're trying to do, and not just one person, but several, and move slowly. Move slowly, take steps, and remember something that is like that the guides are telling me really, really strongly is like, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If you feel scared, don't do it. Why? Because if you do this slowly and take one step at a time, you hire help, you seek advice, you study this new situation, this step that you're trying to make in whatever endeavor that you're trying to do, you're gonna receive a lot of money, one way or the other. Even if it's just by like you're receiving money because someone passed away, you may inherit money, or just kind of like receive a generous gift. You're like, oh, but that came out of nowhere. No, it did not come out of nowhere. If you ground yourself, you're heightening your vibration to receive this amount of money, okay? And if it's not, you're receiving money out of nowhere, it's because you have worked slowly to get it. They're telling me be very aware of scams. This is a general reading, by the way, guys, but that is what that is a message that I'm getting. Like, if you take it step by step, seek advice, hire some help whenever you can, and realize what resources you have that are gonna help you out in the long run. For example, you're trying to have multiple sources of income. Realize what sources of income are like gonna be better in the long run, are gonna be stable, even if it takes time, even if you have to balance two things at a time. Make sure that you pick right, because it's gonna really definitely, it's gonna pay off. Okay, ball number 2. That is a lot. No, like 10 cards. No. Okay, please. It would be great if it was just one, please. Oh. Okay, we have the we have the Magician in reverse. Okay. Okay, guys, this deck is different. It's read differently than the normal tarot cards. We have the Magician in reverse, and something that is blocking you in regards of your mentality is that you have taken the magic around you for granted. You have taken what you have for granted. Even if it's small or big, or it's a relationship, you kind of have taken it for granted, and you have forgotten about the playful nature of the magician. The magician is the creator of their reality. It takes it's with the wand, it takes up and grounds it, from an idea, grounds it. But with the Magician in reverse, it's telling you that everything is just temporary, and it will be really good for you that you become more grateful of what you have and who you have around you right now. Because if you take everything too seriously, you might miss the point. Magic is a wonder, and the tricks are meant to be fun. The moment that you lose the childlike wonder of the magician, you run the risk of losing your magic altogether. Okay, if you take this for granted, what you have, your potential, the time that you have, the resources, if you take it for granted, you're kind of getting like a false sense of power and potential. And when you do that and you stop being grateful, things are gonna change really quick. Because the universe is trying to tell you to be grateful. Not everything is forever. Not everyone's gonna stay with you forever, even if they want you. Even if they want to stay with you forever, everything it's gonna follow the natural cycle. But if you take everything too seriously and don't balance yourself, it's gonna be very hard for you to create. Share special moments with the people that you love, even if those people that you love are not your family members, for example, or they are not like human beings. Just share in like balance. It's important that you know that sharing is caring, and the resources that you're getting, yes, they are for you, or this situation that you're getting, this something that you're jumping into is for your highest good. But it is not like you become someone so elite that you kind of become like a thing that doesn't feel like. If you take things too seriously, for example, you become a CEO or you become famous, you're gonna miss the point. What you wanted all along is to be happy. Okay? And if you take yourself too seriously, you're missing the magic along the way. Okay, so what is blocking you is kind of like thinking that you are alone, thinking that you are alone. You think that since this situation, like since people around you are not supporting you, nobody's gonna do it ever. And that is not true. You're gonna find your tribe. You're gonna find them. Like, just let them know who you are by sharing who you are, by enjoying sharing who you are and what you want, and taking the next step forward. Because you're gonna meet people along that are aligned with that are vibing in that vibration. But you're never gonna meet them, if you think that everyone is against you. Don't get me wrong. The people around you or the situation around you may not support this jump that you're trying to make, right? But there are gonna be people who do. And what the energy, the cards, the universe is trying to let you know is that to reassure you that you're gonna find them, and they exist. They exist. It's not something, you're not gonna be alone forever. It's not like, oh, if I take the jump, if I show myself, if I try to do this new thing, I'm gonna be forever alone. It's not true. You're gonna find a new tribe, or you're gonna find new people. And for some of you, eventually these people who like were against this jump are gonna come through. Are gonna be like, oh, I mean, I don't get it, but like, oh, if it makes you happy, sure. Don't take yourself too seriously, because you are in this world for a limited amount of time, and make the most of it. Because life is too short to take everything for granted, and it's too long to never change, because you're scared of how people are going to perceive you. They are not going to perceive you how you perceive yourself. Like, they're not going to perceive you how you think they're going to perceive you. They don't take it personally if you receive attacks. They are giving what they have, not what you are. Okay? If someone has something against you, it's because they are reflecting on you, not because your value is few. Like, don't take it personally. Enjoy it, go for it. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Honestly, like, I feel you, like, I know how scary it can be, but yeah, it's gonna be really good. Okay, it's gonna be really good. Okay, I really hope that it helped you out. And I love you so much. I send you a lot of positive vibrations. And if you like this reading, comment, like, and share. Okay, see you on the next reading. Love you so much, and have a good day.